Anayah.
It's a Tru2u Show.
Just wanna be true to you. Just wanna be true to Anayah.
It's a Tru2u Show.
Just wanna be true to you. Just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
Be the Anayah. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
Be the Anayah. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show. Show. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Tru2u Show. I'm Taisha.
I'm Nita, and today we're going to be talking about sticks and stones for this segment. Pretty much, how can you throw stones when you live in a glass house? We've run across and we've encountered, whether they're friends or family, a lot of people that are doing wrong but want to point out every wrong thing that you're doing.
Every wrong thing they think we're doing.
Oh, every wrong thing they think we're doing.
According to their standards.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Everybody's standards are on different levels, I suppose.
For example, ever since I've been in a relationship, a same-sex relationship, I've been in a relationship with Anita. I've had family members, I've had old church members, I've had Christians to really try to come down on me and say things that were not very nice. And I'm just going to share one story. Well, two. In the beginning, it was real hard because, as you know, I've been, most of you know, I've been heterosexual my entire life. So to be in a relationship with a woman, I didn't know how people were going to take it. But see, this is the thing. Taisha has always been the type of person that lives by a motto. And my motto is, if I cannot hide from God, who's the creator, I refuse to hide from people he created. So I'm very transparent. I don't shy away from people. I don't, I'm me. What you see is what you get. So
I love you for that. I really do.
Oh.
I love you for that. It's scary sometimes, but I love you for that.
Well, that's just how I am. I spent a lot of my life hiding younger, and I just don't do it anymore. So anyway, back to the story. The other day, it was 6:00 in the morning, yesterday to be exact. I woke up, and I just happened to check Instagram. I'm not the Instagram person. I'm a Facebook person, but I check Instagram. And this person that I used to go to church with, and I also used to work with her at the airport, she sends me this long Instagram post. And she said, I'm sorry, I can't watch your show because I can't get with that lifestyle. And ABCDEFG, blah, 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 blah. And I was just like, I really didn't get offended or mad because I understand I used to be that person. So the fact that my mind used to work like that, and she said, well, most people, they are closed in. They don't want to tell you how they feel. She said, I don't have a problem telling you how I feel. And she said, but I love you.
I'm just ready for your response.
Oh, and she said, but I love you. And she said, but I just can't get with that. So I said, oh my God, sis, I ain't upset at all. But do you feel the same way about women who have kids out of wedlock? No, you don't, because that's who you are. And most people don't, most people have a problem saying how they feel, but I don't. So I hope you don't get offended. See, the moral to the story is, you can look at this relationship and you can think that this relationship is wrong. It is out of God. It is whatever you want it to be. But I'm going to put a little tidbit in here. I was in church all my life. I was married to a preacher he was a preacher most of the time we were married. And I did things that were not right. And I did things that I am ashamed of. And I did things that I really hurt that man. But I tell you what, I had friends in the church, holiness churches, okay, that I had people in the church who I talked to who were my friends. They thought it was cute. You so crazy. But now I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm going to bust hell wide open with gasoline draws on. So don't throw stones. I can't with her. Do not throw stones when you're living in the glass house. We all sin. And like I had to point out to that sister, just because you sin differently than me, it doesn't mean you don't sin. I love my wife. I come home every night. I am faithful. Well, I have to be because she's kind of crazy. But these things, I've never had traits of these things in my life. So people can appreciate that, or they can move the hell on. Because, you know, the saying goes, sticks and stones will break my bones. They ain't even gonna break my bone. It don't even hurt me. So, I mean, it's all in vain. I had problems with family members. I've had problems with church members. And it's really funny because a lot of people who had problems, some of the main people in my life that had problems are gay.
Or they dip and dabble.
No, they're gay.
Oh, they gay.
But they're gay.
Gay.
You gay.
Oh, you gay.
That's an inside joke. Anyway, but what I learned was it wasn't that they had a problem with me being in a same-sex relationship. What they had a problem with was the fact that I was no longer in a relationship with my husband. But see, this is what you don't understand. People like me and people like my ex-husband, we never shared our issues and problems in life. We still smile. We still cool to the day. I mean, we cool. He cool with her. He cool with, I mean, we do things like grown-ups should do it. Just because, and most of you, if you were at my wedding, you know, I gave him a little something. I called, because he actually catered our wedding. And we gave him something, and I let him know, you know, and everybody in there, just because you divorce, it doesn't mean your relationship has to end. How can I hate a man who took care of me when I was sick? How can he hate me? Vice versa, when we were always there for each other. So we're cool with friends. And so, you know, it's just pay attention to what you say to people, because on a good day, you may get Taisha, and Taisha's going to say, oh. On a bad day, you may get boom. That's my nickname. Boom. Yeah, and that's not a very good place for you to be, and that's not good for your health. So, we're going to move on.
I almost met Boom once or twice, maybe 3 times. She's scary a little bit.
I'm not
but
scared.
I'm never scared. Never scared. So I have a little story, and mine's going to be very generic and very broad. Not tied to one situation, but when I was in high school, my somewhat came out of the closet, went back in, came out of the closet, went back in, right? So I played sports too. And you know, in volleyball, girls wear very, very tight shorts. I ain't one of them bras on that team, but they definitely thought I wanted them. A lot of them turned out to, you know, dibble and dabble.
They don't watch this.
Long-term relationships, short-term relationships. Flip-flop and not be able to make up their minds, and that's okay. They're good with that, but just the words that you say, sometimes, especially for an adolescent or a young adult, they can hurt other people. And then when you turn around and then you're doing the same thing, it's like, really? You put me through that and you're doing what now? Just be comfortable in the skin that you're in. Life's too short.
I did that though. When I was in church, I did. People who were homosexual in church, it's kind of like that's a sin that's greater than every other sin. I mean, which I don't understand that. Your pastor got about 5 or 6 kids, about women in church. You know, it's just all kind of stuff going on in churches. But that sin was the sin that would definitely get you to hell. Most of my life dealing with different churches. The organs player's gay, the pastor's son gay, that, you know, and it is what it is, but it's allowed. And then pastors got kids by people in their churches. It's allowed. And you know, and it's like they sweep it under the rug. Back in the day, they used to silence people, sit people down, do things that was just like, it didn't make any sense, because you don't want me to sing in a choir? Okay, I probably don't want to do that anyway. You're sitting me down for a reason. So, you know, it didn't make any sense. I understand what was behind it, but it didn't make any sense. But we're not getting ready to go on a church tangent. What we're going to do is we're going to say, just be very mindful of the people that you put down, because some of those people who put me down still call me to pray for them. And I get on the phone and I pray for them like it is what it is. Like, because My connection is with God, it's not with any man. Yes, I love his people because I understand we are his body. But my connection is with him. And just because I'm not in church as I have been in my life, it doesn't mean I don't love God. So,
and hold on, side note, we do attend maybe 10 church services every Sunday since we've been in quarantine. About 10, and then a praise and worship service with this DJ.
So one of the questions that we have in our drink to that section is about that. So we're going to move on. But basically, whatever you say, only people that can hurt this relationship is us. Understand that.
And I'll drink
and
to
I'll
that.
drink to that.
Don't ask what's in my cup.
This is cranberry ginger ale. It won't be next week though. But tonight is cranberry ginger ale. Because yesterday was Cinco de Mayo. Putting that plug in there. Okay, guys, we have a new segment to our show. It is called the I'll Drink to That segment. And basically in this segment, we answer questions from our audience. She's not even going to wait. Are you going to wait? You going to wait? Yeah. Y'all know Dory. That's Dory.
Hashtag askdory.
Hashtag askdory. Okay, so in this segment, basically we ask our audience to send us in questions. You guys send us in questions and we answer them for you. If we like your question, we take a drink. If we don't like your question, then we pass. And being that we like to take drinks, we would hope that you would send us some good questions. And we just ask that you have those questions in by 12 a.m. on Saturday night because that is our deadline. And that link is in the bio as well as all of our social media contacts. Right down below there. Just click down below. Thanks. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next segment, like we just said, which is I'll Drink to That. She's not going to wait.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the first question, at least.
Okay.
It better be good.
Okay, so the first question, I'm going to mix these questions up because just want to, I'll pick one, you pick one. That way we won't go through what we went through last week.
Okay.
No, you answer that. No, you answer that. So would you like me to pick first and you answer?
Yes. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Yes, okay.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Our groove brother Robert Hicks said, what makes your bond so tight between the two of you?
We're both Aquariuses. That's a quick one. And I drink a lot to that. 2 Aquarius. Yes.
I have a different answer.
For the most part, I feel like we mirror each other. My goods and her goods work well together. My bads she can handle. Her bads I can handle. We just mesh well together. We're like the yin yang. And we're both Aquariuses. A January Aquarius and a February Aquarius. Our birthdays are 7 days apart.
They're the Antichrist. Anyway, I think that my answer to that question drive you to drinking. Okay. I think my answer to that question is I think we know enough about each other to know what not to do in this relationship. So we spend more time nurturing the relationship because we don't have the problems of where you been? What you been doing? Let me see your phone.
No, I just grab her phone, my face opens it up. That's it. What? I have
in the
2 phones. I'm not insane. But I have 2 phones. I have my phone, I have her phone. Both phones are mine. Even though both of them are in her name. They're both mine. My phones.
Pick the next question, girl.
All right. Jill Stewart. Hey. What has been your favorite date that you have been on with your wife? Did the other one know, or was it a surprise?
Oh. Well,
I like this question.
I like that question too.
It's all sweet and romantical. I know that's not a word. I got my degree in communications.
Romantical. I think my favorite date was, well, I have 2 actually. Well, anyway, the first I would call real date that we went on. I mean, we went out, but we went out with the crew. We went out a couple times by ourselves, but it wasn't like a real date where it was defined as a date. So I think it would be our first real date. She came down and because she was living in North Carolina at the time, and she came down.
Get out my head.
That was your favorite date?
Yeah.
Shut up.
We went to J. Alexander's.
She took me to J. Alexander's, and my girl Clee, shout out to Clee. She had came over and she had did my hair. She was doing my hair like every 2 weeks, but Danita just was so cute because she thought I got my hair done for her. No. She's like, oh, you got curls for your date? I was like, yeah.
That's funny.
No.
Because I don't remember that part. I don't remember that comment. Oh, I remember everything else, but.
But that was my favorite, I think, date with her because it was a real date. It was a first date. We had a good time. And the funny part about it is, and I hope people don't get offended when I say this, she's a perfect gentleman. So it's like
Gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman. Well,
Thank
she got
you.
offended. See, people so easy to get offended. Ooh.
Thank you.
So, that was my first date. She took me to J. Alexander's, and we had good conversation. We had such a good time. We drank a lot.
But their drinks are kind of pricey, so I don't think we drunk as much. No, we went to the store after that. Yeah. Meat bottle, soup bottle. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good time.
We leave that right there.
Yep, we're not. You got any more dates? I think.
Oh, and the day she proposed to me. That was a surprise. The first one wasn't a surprise, but the day she proposed to me, it was.
That
to
was
me,
an adventure.
It was an adventure.
That we went to a couple of times. But we'll save that one.
We'll save that one because
We
one
have
of the
more
questions
details.
have something to do with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Your turn.
Here we go. My turn. Makita Rice. Hola.
Hola.
What do y'all eat? What are your favorite recipes of food? I like this
Yeah.
question. Really, I was a little parched. No, I really like the question.
What do you eat? Oh, I'm supposed to act. Yeah, you asked. I answer first. So I eat everything except for pork now. I gave up pork in 2018? New Year's Eve, I went out with a bang too. I ate some chitlins and some rice. I miss ham sandwiches too. But so I eat everything. I had steak yesterday, steak fajitas. Yeah. She's trying to turn me into what she likes to eat. We'll just.
Well, I'm a pescatarian, and I don't eat any meat at all except seafood. I am not a vegan, so I do still eat eggs and cheese and stuff like that. But
Which one came first? Question. The egg or the chicken? The chicken or the egg? Which one came first?
who came first, humans or babies?
Well, according to the Bible, humans.
Well, that means chickens came first. I
Chickens
don't
came
know.
first. I was just asking. My favorite food is whatever Taisha cooks. She tries to turn me to a pescatarian. She tried to turn me into a baby vegan, a baby vegetarian. I still get my steak in, but I do go long periods of time not eating meat. Like, sometimes I just get tired of turkey sandwiches and turkey. I miss my pork sausage.
Next question.
You didn't answer. What's your favorite recipe or
Favorite
food?
recipe.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think my favorite recipe is, see, what had happened was we had this sister, Walisa. And so...
Hola, Walisa.
Hola. So, Walisa and her husband, Brooke is on the Go Barbecue. They moved, though. They like in Huntsville. So, if you watch it from Huntsville, hit them up. They made these potatoes. Yo, these potatoes were huge. And they have everything in them. Cheese, veggies, shrimp. Whatever you want on it, they put it in it.
It's like heaven.
So when Walisa moved, I could no longer. Of course, my sister here, I'm going to support my sister. But when she moved, I said, I'm going to figure out how to make these potatoes. They're not as good as Walisa's, but that has become one of my favorite things to make. And then I recently started making home Chipotle bowls. Yeah. So those are like two of my favorite things right now. My taste buds change from day to day.
All right. So, my turn. Oh, Lord.
When you see the name, you say, oh, Lord, but the question ain't that bad.
Shout out to Cherie and Tilly. I'm scared.
My best friend.
I'm scared. With the age difference, is there any planned children or adoption, or is Nita planning to carry? What happened to Taisha planning to carry?
First of all, let me insert right here. Taisha ain't carrying nothing. Yes, everything is still working. But you women that got more than one kid, I don't know what's wrong with you. Because when I was giving birth, I was laying in that bed and I was thinking to myself, as a matter of fact, I wasn't thinking to myself. I said it to my doctor. Why do women do this more than one time? They are crazy. They're insane. Something's wrong with you. I said, if I have another contraction like this before my daughter came out, I said, if I have one more of these, you're going to be zipping me up in a body bag and putting a toe tag on me and sticking me in the freezer. I can't take it. So that should answer your question where I'm concerned. No. I told my doctor if I had my daughter, I said, listen, if I ever get pregnant again, I promise you when I go in labor, I'm taking a whole bottle of sleeping pills. It's on y'all, player.
That's funny.
I don't believe in killing babies.
You make me scared, though. So, to answer your question.
Her eggs.
Yeah. So, I do want to carry. I want to have a water birth in the middle of the living room floor where all family and friends
Everybody says that who never went through labor. Everybody says that.
But I follow hashtag water births.
Mm-hmm. But you don't follow hashtag water birth pain.
I don't.
She ain't gonna be able to take it, y'all. I'm telling y'all, she a punk. Around here, she hit her leg on something. She's screaming. So she's not gonna be able to take it.
It hurts.
But we do like that question though.
Yes.
So, thank you for that.
We consider adoption too, but after we have our
Glad
own.
you kept it clean. Tilly and Cherie.
No, that's Cherie.
Yeah, we know that's Cherie.
That's Cherie. No, I think that's Tilly actually. I think
Well,
Tilly.
that was a clean question. So that may
Tilly.
have... Okay, let
That's
me
Tilly.
explain that. We have friends who share a page. It's Cherie Tilly. So we don't know. It's usually vulgar. It comes from Cherie. But that was a pretty sane question. So it probably came from Tilly. Whichever one of y'all it came from. Shouts out to you. Appreciate you. Okay, Louis Jenny. Why is it so hard to trust so-called friends who say that they're your friends, but they talk about you behind your back? Should you still be friends with them, or should you walk away?
You should just know that you can't say things around them. You can't fully be your true self around them, and you have to treat them as such. Like, hey girl, hey, but I'm not about to tell you my personal business. We can still be cool. We can be cordial. I'm not necessarily with walking away. Like, if they want to walk away, that's up to them. But me walking away, if you need me, I'm there. But I'm not going to also, like, bring you into my life on that level. I know your question.
That's a millennial answer.
That's a that's a millennial answer. Okay.
Yeah, ghost that hoe. Let's keep it going. That's on you.
All right. Hola, Ashley Lee. Who proposed to who first? Is her question.
Oh, I gotta answer that.
Yes. Let's talk about the date.
Oh, so the other question when we were talking about the date was the date that Danita proposed to me. So that answers your question. She proposed to me, but what she did was we had a brief breakup, and so shout out to Lola.
Brief bad breakup.
It was bad. We'll talk about that in another episode. But shout out to Lola. Hola. So one day I was feeling like, I think it was the day after our breakup or whatever. I was feeling crazy. Not crazy, but sad. And so my girlfriend Lola, my swing sister Lola, she called me and she was like, I'm going through some stuff. I was like, I'm going through some stuff too. Bitch, let's go on a trip. So we did. Literally. We put the kids in the car. She has a son. So we put the kids in the car and her and I got in the car and we went to Chattanooga. We kept, okay, well, we're going to go to the beach or we're going to go here. We was like, no, Chattanooga is like an hour and a half. I had some hotel points. Let's go. So we go to Chattanooga. So Lola asked me, had I ever been to, what's the name of it?
Ruby Falls.
Ruby Falls. I was like, nah. She's like, let's go. I was like, okay, cool. So we take the kids to go to Ruby Falls, which is hilarious. If y'all didn't know, Ruby Falls is like 2,500 feet under the ground, below sea level. And you walk down there, you catch your elevator down, and the rest of the way you walk down. Well, her son had been there before. My son was not trying to hear that. The whole entire time we were walking in that cave, he was convinced that cave was going to fall on us and kill us. He was terrified. I mean, he was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But no, why would you take an elevator all the way down there? Like, he was serious. So we went. We had a good time. We came back to Atlanta. But the whole time I was in the cave, I kept thinking about her. And it was like a couple days after we broke up. Some of them were good thoughts. Some of them were, I wish she could experience this because I'm a traveler. I travel everywhere. And I know that at that time she wasn't really, I opened up her travel palette, as we say. But at that time, she wasn't really traveling a lot. And so I was like, I would love to experience this with her. But I hate her. But I want her to see it. But I hate her. So anyway, so after we had gotten back together, maybe about 2 months into our relationship or a month or whatever, I took her down there. So we went down there and we had a good time. I think were we by ourselves the first time?
Nope. We met up with my best friend Hayden and his woman, Nia. Shout out. They got a YouTube channel too. We'll shout them out later.
But so the second time we go, we have a good time. Oh yeah, I remember now. I woke up in a bar. Yeah. Anyway, another story for another day.
Yeah, another story for another day.
So we go and we come back to Atlanta. So then about 3 months later, she like, let's go to Ruby Falls.
This
Bitch,
is
I
March.
don't want to go to Ruby Falls.
Beginning of March.
I don't want to go. You taking me down that cave? It's March. So I know if it's 30 degrees out here, it's below 30 down there. I don't want to go. So I know she was acting funny though. I did know she was acting funny because
heart of stroke.
So because when we got ready to go into the cave, I'm looking at her. She is as white as a ghost, and she's shaking. And I'm like, "What is wrong?" And she was like, "I just don't feel good. I just don't feel good." I said, "Listen,
what I say?
I just don't feel good. I don't feel good." So I was like, "Listen, how about we just go home? Like we got all."
I said, nah.
Chattanooga is beautiful. Let's just go to Chattanooga. You know.
Nah.
And I had
we paid for these tickets. Hold up. I paid for these tickets. We're going.
But the funny part about it was I had told one of my friends because she tricked me because these rings we have alike. And Christmas came around and she asked me what was my ring size. So I'm like, oh, I ain't even divorced yet. What you trying to do? Ring size. What's going on? So I told one of my friends, shout out Tiffany, I said, I think she gonna propose to me. And I was like, but yeah, like I'm gonna say yeah because I'm scared of her, but I'm not going. I'm really scared of her, but you know what I mean. Just like this gonna be the longest engagement on the planet is what I was thinking at that time because it was a couple months.
She used to call me a runaway. What did you call me?
Runaway bride. She been proposed to twice. Whatever.
Twice.
Runaway bride.
It was always them, not me.
So
always them.
So basically, she bought these rings, but they were adjustable rings. So I was like, why are you asking my ring size for adjustable ring? Okay, cool, but it threw me off a little bit more. So I stopped being such an investigator. But then she started acting funny. I'm like, why is she acting so funny?
I said I fixed this box.
Yeah, and so one day she goes to the mailbox, which I really don't think anything because it's around Christmas time, right? Christmas time in our house, literally we were having boxes coming left and right. And I know it was our birthdays. It was around our birthdays. Because we was shopping right.
Birthdays.
It was crazy. We had boxes coming like every day. So one day, you color purple, when I fixed this mailbox, I know if you touch it, she gonna get this box. And she came in the house with it, and the box was about that big. So obviously, I didn't think no ring was in it. So she goes, I fixed this box, so I knows if you touched it. I'm like, oh my God.
That's not what I said. I said I fixed this box so I know if it be messed with.
That's what she said. Well, whatever. So anyway, so we get the box. And she hid it somewhere. I didn't see the box anymore. Anyway, we're down in this cave. The whole time I'm going in the cave, I'm complaining. Like, I'm walking down that cave. Why the hell you got me going down this cave again? Like, we just came out from down here. It's beautiful. I like it. If y'all ain't never seen it, you need to go see it.
Ruby Falls, Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful things I've ever laid my eyes on. And I have been all over the world. So it's like, it's really a sight to see. But for the third time in like 4 months, I was sick of it. It's like, I don't want to do this no more. Like, why we keep doing this? So anyway, we get down there. And she knows this. I know this. It's kind of a secret, so I probably would spoil it for y'all. But when the lights come on, you only have 5 to 7 minutes. The lights come on, because when you walk down there, it's pitch black dark. Lights come on, poof, you got 5 to 7 minutes. So I am looking up at this beautiful waterfall, and I'm trying to get my 5 to 7 minutes. You got me down here in Antarctica. Let me get my 5 to 7 minutes.
Antarctica?
It was cold.
It wasn't that cold.
Yeah, it was. So
I was hot, so.
I'm looking up, and she's on this side of me. And she's on this side of me. She's standing right beside me, and she look up. I didn't even know this homegirl had walked behind me, walked to the other side, and she was on the ground. And she must really love me.
In my brand new
pants.
Joggers. Brand new.
In a muddy cave.
In a muddy cave.
But I couldn't hear her.
You gonna repeat it?
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat it. I couldn't hear her. Didn't even know she was there. And she was down there, and all of a sudden
I was calling her name. She didn't hear me.
I hit it, and I feel this in my side. Hey! And I turn around and I look down. And because it's loud in there, this is exactly how she said it. Hey! Will you murder me? North Carolina came straight out. I said, what? It's all on tape. We're going to play it too in this segment. And I said, yeah, I started crying. It was all that good stuff. But, you know, it was so that's the answer to that question. That was another one of my favorite dates. That was a surprise. And so that was Jenny's question.
Shout out to Hayden and Nia for helping me plan that, and for encouraging me, and for checking my pulse when my heart felt like it was beating out of my chest. It did.
Okay.
I don't know whose turn it is.
Okay, let's go. I'll do it. Oh, wait a minute. Ashley again. Hola.
Hola.
How do you approach religion being in a same-sex relationship? Do you identify as Christian? That's the first question. The second question is, do people ask if you are related when you are out as a family? So I'll ask the first one. I'll let her answer the second one because she has a funny story about that one. But how do we approach religion in a same-sex relationship? Do I identify myself as Christian? Yes, I am Christian.
I'm Christian too.
I've already touched on that.
More so spiritual, just because putting myself in a box on that level, I've kind of outgrew that part of it. Just like you say, you have your own relationship with God. I have my own relationship with God, and I don't think it should be put in a box.
I am your God. Okay.
But but I still got 2 phones.
Okay. Do people ask if you're related when we're out as a family?
So, we do get asked if we're sisters, if we're mother-daughter. One time we were on the south side. What section is that? What mall were we near? What mall?
We was on Old National.
On Old
at
National.
Taco Bell.
At Taco Bell.
Why? I don't even know why we was over there.
We were looking for African attire.
Great. She remembers.
For Poppy and
That's the
Kevin.
millennials for you.
Hashtag askdory. All right. You said that's the millennials for me. I remember. I have long-term memory. Short-term, not so great. So, we were in line waiting to order some tacos. And this older lady came up and said, "Is that your son? He's so cute." I thought he was talking to Taisha. She was talking to me. And pretty much saying, "That's your son and that's your grandson?" to Taisha. Like, really? Really? I just don't understand. Like,
a lot of people think that we're related, and you know what? And
I hope
she's
we're
been
not.
doing her family tree, and then she got bored with her family tree, and she started doing my family tree. And some of the last names are just it's too many coincidences. So I said, just stop.
I think it's just maybe brothers, a plantation. You know, if you go like, yeah.
Okay. On to the next question. I jumped to that one. I don't know if you liked it, but I did.
I'm sorry.
This is for you.
Hola, my sister. Khalilah.
I just laugh when I
Campfield.
see her name. I love this girl.
Should spouses have privacy in marriage? Is the first question. Then it's a follow-up question, why or why not? What does that look like?
We don't have a lot of privacy going around here.
Unless I fall asleep first or she fall asleep first. That's when she do her dirty work like she did this morning. At 4 something this morning, she was doing her dirty work, taking my phone and trying to find stuff that I like for Mother's Day.
It was good dirty work though.
She did the same thing for the surprise wedding we were having.
We ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, so I think that it is healthy to have your own friends, your own lifestyle, things that you do
Your
outside.
friends are my friends.
My wife is
I'm playing.
no,
It's a joke.
she's not playing.
It's a joke.
It is not a joke.
Your best friend is my best friend. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. Anyway, I think that it's healthy to have friends outside of your relationship, because especially if you've been friends for a long time, because these people you confide in, these people you talk to, and they can, if you have a problem, I would rather reach out to a close friend than just to be telling everybody my business. And that person, you know that's going to stay, and you're not going to be sitting at a table one night with your spouse, and that person going to be like, well, when did you do this? And why did you do that? And, so I think that's healthy. But as far as having a private life, no.
You became one.
I
You're a
had private
union.
life for a whole lot of years outside of my marriage. It didn't work out very well, so I wouldn't advise y'all to do that at all. And if you're thinking about doing it, go to counseling or something. Call Medea, she'll counsel you.
Medea, Tyler Perry.
Medea.
Medea. Okay.
Okay. You read that one. Oh no.
No, you got that.
Shout out to my nephew, Amir Duvall. He sent us this question. What is the first word that comes to your head when you think of each other?
Scrumptious. I'm so serious. Scrumptious. ... I got so many words that come to my head, but that's the first one. Scrumptious. Like a whole meal, snack, and dessert.
Okay, I was gonna say pure, but she just shot that all the way out. I was gonna say pure because
but
her heart is a heart of gold. She's crazy, but under that all, she's pure. So
I try. You are scrumptious though. Your personality, not just physically, personality on the inside is scrumptious. It's like you want to go back for seconds and thirds and fourths and fifths. You know, that good apple pie that grandma makes, and you just can't get enough of it. Yeah, that. You.
Hey guys, I need you to go and check out my sister's Facebook page and her Instagram page.
Khalilah Campfield.
Yes.
Hola.
Hola, Khalilah. And we've been rocking crowns, and she made these shirts for us.
So it's a company started by her and her son to promote Black history, to also promote Black excellence, one t-shirt at a time. Shirts are $20.20, all 2020. 2020 for 2020. The link is in the bio.
The link right down there. Just click it.
Facebook and Instagram.
Phenomenal-ish.
Collection.
And guys, stay true to you.
You. Peace.
It's the Tru2u Show. You show.
We the Anayah.
It's the Tru2u Show.
We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
It's the Tru2u Show.
We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Yeah, Tru2u Show.
We the Anayah. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show.
We the
You show.
Anayah. We just wanna be true to you. We just wanna be true to you.
Tru2u Show. You show. Show.